We have been covering the humanitarian crisis caused by the arrival of thousands of asylum-seeking migrants to our city, sent here on board buses by the governor of Texas and other places near the southern border. Our own Julio Cesar Garcia joins us now to tell the story of one of those families and their desperate plea for help locating one of their loved ones disappeared, over a week ago, and still no sign of them.
8 days ago, Rocco. This is a family that we ran into as they were visiting a local church that had gathered donations for immigrants. And we spoke to Gabriela, and she told us about her brother. She wasn't there to get any food or any assistance. She was there to spread the word that he has mental illness. He was, after they crossed 8 of them in the family, the jungle, and spent 3 months on foot, traveling the entire distance to the southern border of the United States. When they arrived, they were put in a shelter for about a month, and then they were put in a bus. They weren't told where they were going. They arrived in New York City, and they got assistance from the city government here. And the brother, who was in a male shelter, walked out to go to the park and never came back. They suspect that he had a mental health crisis, and they don't know where to find them. They don't even know the city. Take a look at what they had to say.
Desde el día número 1 hice la denuncia en las autoridades, aún no he recibido respuesta.
From day one, she called the authorities 911, and she hasn't gotten an answer yet.
Estoy pasando por un mal momento porque
This is the worst moment imaginable.
necesito poder buscarlo más tiempo y no puedo,
Because she needs to look for him for more time, and she can't. She has a curfew at the shelter where she's staying.
ya que sufrí una crisis mental y no haya
He
cómo
had a mental
regresar.
crisis, and he probably can't find his way back.
Y necesito que más personas sepan de la
She
información
needs more people to know his information,
para que así podamos dar con él pronto y poder ayudarlo y llevarlo al
be able to
médico.
find him and bring him to get medical attention.
So still no sign of him. He needs medical attention, possibly. So that is the very important thing here to address, to talk about.
That's right. We have his images. So he is about 23 years old. He stands about 5'8", and the request of the family is that if anyone sees him, please do not approach him. Call 911 so that a trained person can approach him and bring him to safety to his family.
And no real update yet on, we have no idea like where he disappeared to, where he ran off to. They're just still searching for him.
They are, and one limitation that, as Gabriela was saying, that she has is that she has a curfew to go back to the shelter, so she can only look for him during the daytime.
I'm sure she wants to do everything possible to try to find him. Julio, you mentioned this family had no idea where they were going when they boarded those buses. Here they are now in our city. They're getting shelter. Hopefully they'll get other services here. They don't have any other family here, but how do they feel about being here now? Are they hopeful that they are in a place where they could start over, they can start their lives over?
Surprisingly, they are, even though they're in a place that they don't know anyone. They are grateful for the services that the city has extended to them. And they are also hopeful because their immigration cases, unlike many other migrants who were shipped on buses, they will be heard in New York State. So it's not like people who had a hearing right in Texas and then they were shipped to Martha's Vineyard, for example. So they're hopeful that they can figure out their legal situation. The most important thing or concern is to find their brother.
Of course. Julio, thank you so much. We appreciate it.